Hello everyone. In this week's design tutorial, I'd like you to design a toaster. So I'll start off by designing my own one here on this page, and you can take what you want from that. If you like special features, you can bring it into yours. If you want to go completely your own way on it, then that's completely up to you. I'll be interested to see what you come up with different functions and stuff like that you might not get on ordinary toasters that you get today. So then, let's make a start. So again, everything starts off from a box. You just have to try and get it to be the right proportions. So depth and width and height. So my idea is that I'd like to do a wooden outside layer, like a U shape, going around the perimeter. So, and then a plastic bit in the middle. So I'll start off with the outside, and then the center is a bit smaller. So then I will cut that bit out of the material at the end. You'll see what I mean when I draw it. So that's sort of what I mean. It goes like that. So now I'm going to round all the edges and then I'll do the inside part. There we go, that's all rounded. So because it's the center part is a bit lower down and then further in, it's just same cube really, but just shrunk in the center. So you start off with the top line, bring that across in the same perspective. And because it's further in that way, it goes past that back line, if you see that. And then it curves round, comes down the straight at the back, and then it goes round that curve, but it's just a smaller curve inside it. Then down the other curve. And it starts to flick up, but it's hidden behind that wall, so you don't really see it. So that shows you've got that outside wall, and then you've got the block inside. Now you want to make space for the bread to go in to become toast. So you start off with a center line, so you know where everything is going from. So that's where it, if you cut it straight down the middle, that's where it is. Keeping everything in perspective. Like that. So that's two cutouts. And to show that that goes down, because you can't really see that just from lines, You do vertical lines there and there. And then what I'll show you over here so you can see what I'm doing. So if I draw a quick cube, it's only a quick one, so it's not quite right. And then if you're cutting a box out of there, so to show that that is cutting through, you can do a diagonal hash line. So go like really quickly, like that. So it shows the shadow and now it's going down. And if you do them at 90 degrees to each other, it shows that there's separate sides to the faces. So you can do that on this one as well. Or you can add a different color. And then what else do I need to do? So that is technically all shadows, so you can do that with a different color. But if I do it with all black pen, it's going to look a bit messy. So what we're going to do next is all the dials. So that's a little round dial you can move around. So it's got a little arrow saying where it is, and you got like the different settings for how many minutes you want it to go for. Then up here you've got, say, 3 buttons, because that's what I've got on mine. So then you can add the symbols, so piece of bread, little waves on top saying it's only just done. Then you've got the star for a defrost, and then you got the arrow up saying eject or something like that. I don't know, you can make this up yourself. Now we're going to go on to the side ejector sort of handly thing. Remember, keep it all in perspective. Then you've got the handle all in perspective as well. You can do that a different shape if you want to, and then that just goes in there. And there we go. That is a very simple toaster. You can do that a bit bigger if you like. You can do a completely different shape if you like as well, and you can add some colour. So yeah, I'll be very happy to see what you do. Good luck. I thought I'd just add that if you don't want to do dials and you want to do like a screen or a touch screen, then if you imagine that is a touch screen, the good thing to do is get a marker, go round the outside on 2 of the lines, a little bit down on each side, dot dot. Then you curve around and then you go woo, wiggle. And that kind of shows that it's shining back at you almost. You can play around with that, just don't colour the whole thing in, otherwise it looks like a blank material. But that kind of shows that it's got a little bit of shine to it. So yeah, good luck.